here. Here we go. Okay, cool. So, if you're seeing this, this means that I think that the test stream went well, whether it's live or in a replay. You see it, you see it. I did like a little mini test stream a little bit ago, and I was like, you know what? Let's just continue. And let's just get our first stream of 2024 knocked out of the way. Off the riff here. No notes, no nothing here. I think for the next one, we're definitely going to have notes, so I don't just ramble and change topics 18 times. Now, this isn't going to be confirmed to be what is going to be the actual layout of the stream for our 2024 season. I do like this layout a little bit. I need a border for... I just have Google Santa Tracker up right now because NORAD, it's like a photo. I wanted something with a little motion to it. I think... Actually, hold on. I'm going to try typing in the chat real fast here. Give me 1 second. I want to see... Will that show it right there? No, it probably won't show it right there, actually, now I think about it. So if I grab my phone and hold it up and then put it back down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like a 4 to 5 second delay. That's what I'm on right now. As I'm on about a 5 second delay. I switched it from a normal delay. I timed that one that was about 20 seconds, and I was like, that's a bit much. And so I was like, you know what? The computer can realistically handle a 5 second delay. So let's just go with 5 second delay. Let's just go with first topic here, right off the rip, right off the dome. Let me finish up here too. I do like this setup. I think we need a border around Google. I want to maybe try to do something where we have both with a webcam. I think that's pushing it. With the stream package I have on currently, the only other thing they have, actually I can pull it up real quick for like, so basically you guys can see like chat would be down in the bottom right, webcam would be top right, main thing would be and all the way to the left, which I think that's a nice layout. I really do like that layout. The only issue I run into with that layout is then you are kind of forced. It's probably something we're going to use. I mean, ideally, in an ideal world, my mustache itches. In an ideal world, we would have both Google and NORAD up. And if you go back and look on my channel from 4 or 5 years ago, 6 years ago, I just had like NORAD one corner, Google one corner, subscribers one corner, Twitter followers one corner, kind of webcam down in the middle. I did kind of like that. However, I think recreating that with a more professional look to it is going to be something that I cannot do. Also, I think, no offense, I think Google has better music than NORAD. There's one song I like from NORAD. No, I'm blanking on it. There's one song from NORAD that I really do like, and I think it's better than almost anything on Google. But if we were just to compare all of NORAD music versus all of Google music is better. I like the nostalgic feel of NORAD and the layout of NORAD, but I do like kind of the new aged skin of Google. I think, well, obviously there's no comparison when it comes to trackers. Google's significantly off, but I do like what they're doing. I think they're running it quite successfully, in my opinion. Actually, real quick, let me try to look around the iPad here. Let me try scrolling down here. What all do we even have on here? You have Santa Selfie, Elf Maker, Under the Sea, all the loading stuff. Did we play some... I remember when they had Snowball Storm in, that stuff's so cool. What's something I can just... Where's the, what you call it? That's the map quiz, reindeer runner, elf glider. We're gonna have to play some of these games when it comes time. There is 52 days, 2 hours and 25 minutes for Google till Google has this. Do they have like the find game where you gotta find them? Collab, Elfski. Alright, whatever. I guess we are just leaving it on that at the end of the day. Let me pull OBS up again. OBS going pretty good. But yeah, and at the end of the day, this probably won't be the final setup of what you see. As for stuff behind me, that's gonna change. We're gonna get some lights up. Probably we'll have the Christmas tree up in that corner rather than a boxing bag. And just more Christmas decorations. Probably have some lights on the arm, stuff like that. In an ideal world, I think moving forward, I would like to attempt to do giveaways. I think if I'm going to be doing giveaways, though, it's going to be of merch. And merch is going to be coming really soon. The main style of merch that I'm going to go with, a lot of people go with it, is going to be print on demand. So essentially, I'll create a website. You guys probably know what print on demand is, but I'll explain it anyways, whatever. Print on demand is basically you have the website set up through there's a couple different ones like Printful and Printify and a bunch of stuff. Each have their own pros and cons. Been looking into them, getting a couple designs off each. Which one has better mock-ups? Which one is at the end of the day is going to have good prices for the end consumer? Faster shipping, nicer just look to the website. Because like part of me wants to create the own website, create a standalone website for Sleighdar, and then link that to a merch store. And then the other part of me is like, you know what, for this year, that's a lot. Let's scale back a little bit, and let's just have the merch in its own separate store, which is what I think we're going to go with. It's going to range hoodies, hats, t-shirts, mugs, hopefully custom stockings, maybe stuff for trees, maybe ornaments, and alakazam. It's going to be a lot about that's going to come out on the Twitter. So if you guys haven't, check Santa Sleighdar on Twitter, and that's where you're going to see every single update about almost anything, the most random stuff at random times like this. Currently, it's 2:37 in the morning. Autofocus on this camera. 2:37 in the morning. This is more than likely going to stay up because I do like this, and I want to have something physical out there for 2024 to show you guys and the Google algorithm that we are here, and we're not leaving. We are not leaving. Besides merch, checking Twitter for updates, giveaways mainly going to be merch. I'm probably going to put out a couple of polls on Twitter to see what people want for merch. Is there more Christmas-related items that we can offer? We're already going to have custom designs. Let's see if I can pull one up on my phone real quick. I don't know if I have it or not. Oh, here you go. Here's one already off the rip. Okay. So you're not going to really be able to see that. Let me hold that up to you. So that is Santa Claus World Tour hoodie. And that we would be planning on putting in white, black. It's called sand and forest green. The front, more likely, is going to have a Sleighdar patch on the front. However, I know the Sleighdar logo is very generic. It is literally just a PNG of a Santa Claus that I bought off Etsy. I would like to do something more custom. However, then I almost feel like to get that to be more custom, you almost tarnish the look of Santa Claus. So maybe we do like a badge around it, but even then, I digress. I have no idea. A lot of merch coming out, a lot of cool designs, good merch. Essentially, it's going to be high quality stuff. Prices will be a little bit more because it's, we might throw in some cheaper options with the Gildan blends and stuff like that, but Gildan really isn't that good. If you're going to go with something cheap, reliable, we're going to at least do Champion or something that has a good quality to a good feel. Gildan just shrivels up in the wash. The color's always weird. If you guys have ever had 2 to 3 Gildan hoodies, you already know that, if they're all gray, they're not all gray. One's darker, one's a little lighter, and that comes from like washing it and all that kind of stuff. And even just straight from the factory, colors are usually different. We want something that's a bit more higher quality, and that we can, if we put our name on it, it's something that we are going to want to put our name on. But also at the end of the day too, with how we're doing it, we're also probably going to be adding in like custom tags. So inside of the hoodie, shirt, anything like that, it's going to have a custom Sleighdar tag. Maybe some extra Sleighdar branding in other places, who knows. But yeah, I think that maybe if we give away 1 or 2 hoodies or 1 or 2 t-shirts, whatever design, or maybe even if it's possible, just a gift card to the site, I think that'd be perfect. We haven't dropped throughout this entire stream. I have been streaming for 17 minutes and 30 seconds. I have not dropped a single frame on OBS, which is kind of crazy. So, past the giveaways, merch, other things. Let me think here for a minute. We already talked about updating everything behind us, getting everything looking good. More Twitter updates to come. I think that when we are tweeting out this year, I'm not going to tweet out every stop on the route. I think when it comes to other places, we'll probably stick to countries and stuff like that. And some of that's going to have to be automated, and I'll have to go through and get it automated, because I'm not going to be able to just stay up for 36 hours straight tweeting every 2 minutes. However, last year, the method I used was really, really good, and it got me within about a minute of every stop. So, part of me wants to make our own route for Sleighdar and just jam-pack it with stops, because I do feel like that is one of the faults of NORAD and Google, is there's not too many stops. I think maybe some other smaller countries you can get away with it, but other countries where the market for Santa is bigger, United States, Canada, stuff like that, Great Britain, stuff like that, England, why do I keep, but, since the market's bigger, I think we need to have more stops, because, I know kids that are kind of angry with where we live, and, I live in, I can say it, I can say it, right? Should I say it? I won't say it, but I live in the biggest city in my state, but the biggest city is not the capital. And on NORAD, he only stops in the capital and a couple places out in other parts of the state. But I know little kids that were getting, they were like, oh, Santa didn't stop here. And I was like, well, now listen, we can't do every single place, right? If you got a town here and a town 5 miles away, you can't just boom, right? Because then, in a sense, both of those tweets have to be tweeted out at the same time, because the man's so fast that you just physically couldn't do that. However, what I am saying is, if I had to throw out a wild guess, I would say in the United States alone, NORAD probably only has 225 stops. And I would like to see that number up to at least 350, 400, which is maybe something we work on for next year, not this year. Another thing I want to bring is custom stop photos. So it's a screenshot of the United States map. It's got a gift box. At the top, it's got a banner. Next stop, the amount of gifts that have been delivered. Logo in the bottom, yada yada. I don't know if I'm going to be going with that this year. I might not go with that. I might go with that. I might only go with that for a few stops. We might play that by ear, see how that goes. There's a lot of things this year that are going to be very, very experimental. And I think with enough experimenting this year, we'll get stuff going next year that's good, high quality. I mean, this year's going to be super high quality too. It just is. I don't know what else to say. With already where I'm at with setting everything up for this year, which has only honestly been like about 2 hours before I got everything loaded up in here again. A couple of ideas jotted down, started kind of getting some mock-ups for merch. Put some tweets out. If you haven't checked our Twitter, Sleighdar, or at Santa Sleighdar. I'm really proud with the product that we're, and even this looks nice. Get the sweater background, sweater banner. Could have put a sweater banner over on this side for the Google, but I digress. But at the end of the day, this year we are going to be making some really good stuff. I think that we are going to be making or having really good strides for the community. And I know nobody's watching right now because it's super late. However, test streams down the future, all the test streams until the end of this year are already scheduled on Google. Well, they're not already scheduled yet, but by the time this is uploaded, and you guys might even see this, maybe not, they're already going to be scheduled. And you can see there's going to be tweets about them, plenty of updates, plenty of reminders like, hey, if you guys want to see what's up, join up. I don't think I'm going to be doing as much like I was when I was a little younger. I was doing almost every day. I privated half of those now. Whew. Because like you can only say the same things over and over again before it's just like, okay, there's no update. However, I think November we do one more. And then I think before the big stream in December, we do 2 to 3. I say we do one every week. Hey, this week's updates. Hey, this is, and maybe we can review. Hey, these are the NORAD games for this week. This is this game for the week. Yada yada. Which is honestly probably what we're gonna do. Let me hold up there, boss man. I got the iPad here. Let me write down. November. One more. December. One a week. Yeah, that should be good enough to remind me. It's actually nice that I'm having the stream here. Having like the actual raw stream here. Finished product. And then we'll probably have something over here too. However, if there's anything anybody else wants to see this year, I would recommend you reach out to us on Instagram. We're not going to really use Instagram this year. I think Instagram is a phenomenal platform. However, being a primarily photo stop and many scheduling, many companies that allow you to schedule your Instagram posts, A, it's super low numbers, but B, it's a photo for every single post, and a photo for every single post is a lot of work. And I think that if that's just too many photos. Twitter, I think I can schedule up to like 1,000, and that's more than plenty for a 24-hour period. I mean, if I'm tweeting more than that, I got a problem. But yeah, I think other countries and stuff like that, we'll probably stay a little smaller with the tweets. I don't think we're gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna follow, because like what I did last year, I followed NORAD's route to a T, all the way up until I think I did like the first 8 hours. I got the first 8 hours of scheduled tweets, and all those were with plus or minus about a minute in total time for being on point. However, I think this year maybe we don't do the first. Well, we can do the update. That's the whole thing too. Is like, do we stay awake for? I got to decide a whole stream schedule. That's number one. I think after I nail a stream schedule, we move forward from there, and we then can point out everything that we want to do from there on out with the stream schedule. Yeah. I'm not too sure what else to say. I think I said most of the stuff I wanted to say. could be wrong. Let's take a minute to think. Everybody, let's put our heads down. Let's think. Other things that I want to do for this year as a random off the cuff stream. What do we say? What do we say? I don't know. I don't even know what to say now. I lost my whole train of thought, the whole process, the whole shebang. But yeah, honestly, between merch being added and more things being added, the best bet is to check the Twitter. A lot of stuff coming. I'm going to put out probably a couple more tweets yet today on talking about the rest of the scheduled streams, when they're going to be, the times they're going to be at, this, that, the other. Yeah, a lot of news. More to come. I think that we're going to do our next stream. Let me get a quick look at a calendar. I'll probably say it now and then go and post it. However, let's see here. Let's get a look. Month. Almost think we just wait and count the last stream of this year to be that November 30th, all the way from midnight. Yeah, midnight to December 1st. So we can, because then we can get the launch of NORAD and some updates. So I think that's what we're going to end up doing after we get all that kind of stuff scheduled out. I don't know. I kind of like this thumbnail that I created for this. However, I do think at the end of the day, we can make it better. We can make it better. Yeah, I'm going to try to find something else to ramble on about for actually no more time. I'm going to go back to playing what I'm going to call our song, even though it's not our song. Let's see here. Such a good song, though. Oh. Alright. Alright, boys. We're going to let this play. And I will see you later. Oh, I don't have an ending one, so we're just going to turn on the BRB. And then,